Akiyama Shinichi had every outcome planned before anything happened. Every move in the Steel 100 million yen arc was a trap set days in advance, and by the time his target caught on, they'd already sprung it themselves. This video breaks down how he does it and how you can build the same traps Akiyama uses. In the description, we made a document that goes over the basics of trap setting as well. The first principle is misdirection. Your target needs something to focus on that keeps their attention away from the real move. When Akiyama left prison, a crowd of reporters was waiting outside. He put on a guard's uniform, sent another convict out the front entrance, told the reporters that was Akiyama, and walked out while they all ran the wrong way. He gave them something real enough to chase. In round 1, he did the same thing on Fujisawa. He told him he had a wild plan but never said what. Nao declared she was going to fight back. They watched Fujisawa's house all day, every day without making a single visible move. Fujisawa was locked onto the surveillance, the vague threat, trying to figure out what the plan was. None of which was the trap. That was just what Akiyama needed him focused on, while everything else was being set up. He used it again with the safe. Akiyama walked up to it looking completely calm at the moment Fujisawa expected him to be rattled. Fujisawa jumped to protect it. His brain registered the mismatch between what he expected and what he was seeing, and he resolved it by treating the safe as the threat. He was reacting to a performance the whole time. The way to apply this is simple. Before any high-stakes move, identify what you can put in front of it. Give the other person something genuine to focus on, a real intention, a real action, something they can track. When their attention is occupied, you have room to build what actually matters. The misdirection is what buys you space. The second principle is degradation. A target who's worn down makes worse decisions, and Akiyama always moves after the wear is set in. He didn't act fast after announcing the plan. He let the ambiguity happen first. Fujisawa knew something was coming, but he had nothing to respond to. No specific threat, no clear move to block. His brain kept processing it anyway. He went 3 days with almost no sleep. By the time Akiyama actually moved, Fujisawa's thinking was already broken down. He pumped smoke into the house to create the illusion of a fire, and Fujisawa called a friend to help him find it instead of leaving the room himself, because he couldn't leave. That told Akiyama exactly where the money was. He didn't search the house. Fujisawa's reaction handed him the answer. Then he showed up disguised as LG staff, and Fujisawa opened the door without questioning it. Both of those were decisions made by someone running on no sleep and 3 days of unresolvable stress. You want to move when the pressure has already been sitting on someone for a while. Let it happen first. Create a situation where something feels unresolved and leave it there. Ambiguity, a pending decision, an unanswered question they care about. By the time you move, their ability to think carefully is already lower. Timing is as important as the trap itself. The third principle is self-springing. The best traps close through the target's own reaction, not through anything you force. Akiyama pumped smoke into Fujisawa's house to watch which room he ran to protect. He didn't search for the money. He created a situation where Fujisawa's instinct would point to it, and it did. Fujisawa ran straight to the answer. The fake LG letter worked the same way. Akiyama stole the real collection notice, swapped in a counterfeit listing the pickup an hour earlier, then showed up dressed as LG staff at that time. Fujisawa had already accepted the letter, the time, and the uniform as real, so his natural response was to open the door. He closed the trap on himself. He engineers the situation so the target's instinctive reaction is what finishes it. When you're setting something up, ask yourself what the other person will naturally do when they hit this situation. Design around that reaction. If you can predict how they'll respond, you don't need to force anything. They'll close it themselves. Akiyama walked out of the arc with the money because every layer worked together. Misdirection kept Fujisawa looking the wrong way. Degradation wore his thinking down before the move, and the traps were built to close through his own reactions. None of it needed force. It was all built in advance. Subscribe to Power IQ. The link to the server is in the description.